Whoa, whoa. Oh, shoot. I forgot I got that weird neck thing going on. Well, if I'm looking at you not all the way, my neck's pretty jacked up right now. But we're going out to train GRIZ. We got 4 pigeons today, and he's going to point. If you watch the last video, he is blowing through every bird we got out there. Pepper is acting like she's a pro. I mean, just really trusting her nose. But we're taking GRIZ out. He's got 4 birds. We're going to have him on a check cord. But on the way out, you know, I'm trying to get hyped up. It's like a sport. And I had my 2000s Pandora on, 2000s Country. And then Eminem Till I Collapse came on. And then I remembered what also I had. A Rain energy drink. These 2 things are going to account for an amazing day training. I'm not going to be frustrated at any point. Because I have Eminem Till I Collapse. I'm going to train until I collapse of joy. Because training is not frustrating. And I'm happy. That and a bird going down in the field, baby. Seriously, this is the greatest. Alright, cut it. So, we're out here. I'm going to do all the birds today with GRIZ. We're going to have them on a check cord. I hope you guys can hear me. The wind's pretty bad. What I'm going to do with the check cord is I'm going to put a half hitch around his waist, and we'll walk him out there. We're not really hiding the birds that much. Like, we're not going to go very far. Of course, you won't be able to see him. But whenever I notice that he's picking up scent, I'm going to pull on that half hitch. It's going to put tension here. It's not something that hurts him, but it's going to hold him up there so he'll actually pause. And then I'm going to release the bird. It's going to fly off, and I'm not going to let him chase. If I find something that's weird when I don't let him chase, then I might let him chase. But as you saw in the other video, he has no problem going and going and going after the bird. Like I said, he's pointed before, especially as a puppy, and we're going to get that back out of him today. And I believe in the first, I think this first bird he'll probably point. He actually knows the whoa command, but it hasn't been something that we've really worked on a lot. So when I say whoa, he'll actually stop at the house, but he's looking and he's not really wanting to stay. He just knows there's probably a bird. He'll probably point on the first one when I apply a little pressure. We're not going to apply any collar pressure. It's just going to be from the half hitch, and we'll see what we got. We got 4 birds for him, and then I'm hoping to do a drag with Pepper. We got a duck. It's still pretty frozen solid. I wish I would have thawed it out a little more, get more scent, but we'll maybe see some track work later. Let's do it. The perks of running pigeons in a 4Runner, because your truck's in the shop. You got to keep them in the car. We'll get these. All right. Easier way to do this when you got a bunch of them. If you had chucker like this, the chucker will jump out. Pigeons, not so much. I'm going to lose one now that I said that, but we'll get him a nice white flyer so he knows what he missed. All right, pretty girl. Pretty pigeon. He's a pretty one. Ooh, gotta remember this is 2, not number 1. She's good. So the wind is coming hard from essentially where we're at in this way. So I just set it over here. All this grass has really grown up a ton since the last time we were out here. Watch out for the snakes. That's true. All right, I'm just gonna set it. He's kind of looking at me. I guess I better. He's literally looking at me. I should have shut that door. All right, we'll cover it up. You can't see it. Yeah, strong wind today. All right, let's grab old GRIZ, and then I'll show how to do the half hitch. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to set the half hitch. What you're gonna do, have that collar come straight down the spine like this. You wanna wrap it under, then we're gonna go back through here. And then you pull it through, and what you got is like this. So when I pull tension here, he might be wanting to sit, which he might do a little bit. He's just gonna get used to it, but if he does sit, you wanna get him up quickly. You don't want him to think that sitting takes the pressure off. And see how it kind of holds in there? Good boy, that's fine, bird. You don't want him to be swinging behind you. He's not really used to this, so he's kind of stopping and going. Let's go, bird. Come on, bird. So he's definitely got scent. Whoa. I'm just gonna send this one. I don't want him to. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh shoot! Whoop. I might take the half hitch off because it's kind of throwing him off a little bit. If I'm gonna do the half hitch again, probably whoa post him. Just so him to remember what it is. But he stopped, but just the whole him spinning and stuff like that just shows he's not really used to it anymore. Whoop. So he's got point. He's smelling the old scent. So he will point, but we just got to remind him that he has that capability. It's not all retrieving. See, even me talking with the W-H-O-A, however you spell that. He, is that how you spell whoa? I just said W-H-O-A. Is it W? Oh. See, he's got it in him. We just got to remind him this is what we're out here doing. Let's go. Come on. So with that one, he was pretty distracted with the half hitch, which kind of figured he would be. He also is a dog that, if I'm being honest, we don't walk on a leash much at all. There's kind of those variables in it. You could see him spinning a lot with it on him because he's not like crazy uncomfortable. He's just like, I don't really know what we're doing with this. But as you saw, he did point. Now it did take the pressure of kind of getting in the thing. It's not like we're putting a lot of pressure on him. It's kind of just stopping him for the second. And then he held there. What I'm going to do now is have another pigeon. I didn't let him chase. I think on this next one, he's going to be more wary of what we're doing. So he knows there's a bird planted out here for him. And I think I'm not going to do the half hitch. Let him just be a little more comfortable. I think he'll stop on this one. If I just give a slight pull, he's going to stop and point. I'll release the bird. He won't be caught up in the half hitch this time. So even if he starts wanting to go, we're not going to let him chase again. But it should be a little better. But as you saw, he does point. Huh? Yeah, you probably saw in the video of me, I did go backwards. Yeah. They can't hear you because I have the mic. She's making fun of me. I actually feel it in my leg. There's so many holes out here. This will work. It's going through here. Don't go nowhere. Look how pretty this bird is. Look how pretty. Yep. I mean, really, they are pretty. Look at these wings. Beautiful little wings here. Okay. All right, sweet baby. Sweet baby. Sweet baby. Whoa, come on now. Help yourself out here. All right. Do a quick
the pen?
Test. Yeah, pen's not in. Beeper. Good to go. So I think this is old scent he's on. Yeah, that's old scent. Whoop. So that's the new scent there. You didn't know. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, buddy. So we just put GRIZ on another bird without the half hitch on because we don't walk him with a leash much, so he just wasn't wanting to branch out. I needed to branch out. So we're gonna do another bird. We'll go over here and he's pointing. It's actually one of my really old birds. Kind of sad to let him go, or her go. It's a big one. Big old one. Oh.
You've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah. Go back to Carlos. One thing you want to make sure you're doing when you're loading birds is, so I only have one launcher out here right now, and it's the number 2 launcher. This is how many launchers you can put on there, up to 8 on this remote. What you want to do is, and I've had it happen before, go ahead and turn it off of whatever launchers you have it, just turn it past that. So no matter what button you press, any of these buttons, you can't accidentally lose a pigeon. Because having it here, these buttons aren't recessed and they're exposed, which I don't think is a flaw. Because I like to be able to see and not be looking for a button. But if you press it, you will lose a bird. And then another thing is, when you have dogs going and you're in the zone to go, make sure you're on the right number, because I've had it happen where the dog is on top of the launcher. Then you can't do anything. Unless you want to scare the dog and hope. Yeah, exactly. All right, so this time, launcher is way out there. And I want to give him a little, I don't want to do too much to just think, oh, he's fixed. So I'm going to change in the check cord. This is one that's not going to get tangled up. It's not near as long, but I am at some point, once I'm downwind and I know we're going to cross the scent cone, I'm going to let this go. He's not going to really know that I've let it go. But hopefully when he goes on point, I'm going to try and be close enough to him that I could still stand on this so he's not going to chase. And maybe I'll change it once I get out there, kind of reading how the wind's going and how he's acting. I was tempted to just go full blown, all right, let's try it again, he's fixed. And that's not the route I should go. Good girl, Pep. Good boy, Grid. Good boy. Kind of wrapped around you, ain't it? Come on, let's go, find a bird. Good boy. Good boy. So no. GRIZ! GRIZ! Hup! Little tinkle time. Good boy. Oh, there's a pigeon on the ground over there. Oh no. GRIZ, come! GRIZ, come! Here! Come! GRIZ, come! Dang it. So there's a pigeon on the ground that landed. Whoa. Ah. So this is not a good position to be in. So I'm in front of the bird right now. Not a good position. Whoop. All right, stop. I want to make sure I can get in front of him if that bird, he sees it. Kind of stuck. This is a bird that's not in a launcher. This is a pigeon that landed. Whoop. Good job, buddy. Good boy. You want to go flush that bird up?
Yeah.
It's right there. You can just video that. Good boy. Whoop. Whoop. Good boy.
That was a good boy.
Somehow that did not turn to disaster because he had already passed the wind I'd wanted him to hit because he was a lot further down from it. And then also, as I'm walking up when he's on point, I notice one of our dumb pigeons is sitting here, probably, 40 yards from him or so. And he pointed it, which is great. But that is something that I did not account for. When I launch, the launcher is kind of behind us over here, or behind the camera over here. Luckily he held because I was a good 70 yards away from him when he went on point. And for some reason he didn't go. Maybe because he still felt a little, just this being on him. But that could have been really bad. And that pigeon, even the way that she just kicked it up, did not get out of dodge very quickly. So 100%, huh?
I think she's over there somewhere.
100% he would have caught it. Disaster avoided. Now we still have another bird over here. This wind is blowing kind of weird, so I don't know where we're gonna be at in the scent cone, but we'll come back to this next bird. I am gonna have him on the cord, and we'll let it play out. So.
Well, I think Christ is averted, but also great job, Grace.
Great job, great job, but it's not the way you want it to play out. When you have a secondary pigeon that has been living in a coop for 2 years and is like, hey, I'm chilling on the ground here, doesn't know it has an apex predator coming after him. All right, we're gonna let him go where that scent was, and then we'll try and put him on this other one. Good boy. Where's that bird? Good. And it was right here, right there. Yep, right there is where it was. So now this other pigeon, which you're gonna need to stay kind of behind us, it's over there where that the tallest branch is. And then, find a bird. Grizz, come on, find a bird. Whoop. Now that's one of my flyers. That sucker got up and out of there. And even notice here, he didn't die to chase it. He wants to go smell up there. Okay. But that worked out good. Good job. Grizz, come here. Good boy. Hey, good job. Did you point you some birds today?
You got a free one in too.
Yeah, he did. He got a redo on one. Good job, buddy. Now, because I'm so afraid of where these other birds are, we're gonna walk on the leash to the truck because my homer just got out of here. The white one's been landing. There is still a white one on that hill. Do you see it? Look on the hill, on the top of the hill. You ain't gonna be able to see it with the camera. He's still sitting there. So we're gonna walk him with a leash. But as you can see, it's just a reintroducing stop when you smell it. And mission accomplished. So great day. Some hiccups that could have been disastrous, but luckily they weren't. So thank you, Lord, for that. And maybe we'll do a little drag for Pepper. Pepper girl out.
She ready.
Let her pee a little bit. Good girl. All right, so we got Pepper, and I just did a short drag for her. But what I kind of am gonna do is I'm not gonna put her right on the start of the scent. What I'm actually gonna do is kind of take her past the start of it. I have a feather pile there, and I want her to just kind of be intrigued by it, like kind of hit her on the pass where she kind of turns and smells and then kind of follows it out. I don't want to just her to think that we're just dashing out of here looking for a bird like we've been doing. So might be a little different. Some people might be different when they start it, but I think this is a smarter way than when we've been doing the same thing the last couple times we've been in the same spot. That way she's just kind of walking on a leash, then finds it, and then she should kind of engage that scent. So let's go. Good girl. So she's on the feathers. Good girl. What is that? Good girl. So she's kind of trying to branch out, and I want her to stay on the trail. Good girl. Pepper, Pepper, Pepper. Good girl. Find it. Find it. I don't want her to get downwind of it, which she already did. That's why she's pointing. Dead bird. Dead bird. Dead bird. Hey, Pepper. Dead bird. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on.
What you got?
Pepper, come on. Good girl. Pepper, come. Good job. Here. Good girl. Good. What you got? What you got? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So, all in all, a good day with GRIZ. We got him pointing on birds. We decided to use the check cord today. Good call, because it wasn't just 5 more birds of chasing and busting them up. But as you can see on the last one, a complete unknown happened. A second bird was out there, not in a launcher, had no control over it. And luckily he went on point like a good boy. But I was 70 yards probably away from him. So if he would have ran in on that bird, he would have caught that bird. And anything he might have potentially learned today would have been gone, sayonara. So I'm gonna take it as a win. He pointed, he remembered he could point. And I think he had a good time. But we're gonna head to the house. I wanna do a couple more videos. I wanna do a video with Pepper and doing tracking. And then I also want to do a video with Kaiser, which I haven't put on the channel yet. He's already been force fetched. He's utility dog. But I want to start teaching him casting. And I think it'd be a cool video of teaching how do you teach casting. And of course, this is after force fetch. But how you teach it, what the whole process looks like. It's a pretty long process. It's kind of like force fetch. It's not something you just kind of do a couple times and it's done. It's something that takes weeks and weeks of work. And yeah, it's just gonna, I think it'd be a cool video. So we're gonna head to the house. GRIZ, you got a win today, buddy. You showed us you're actually a versatile dog and not just a duck dog. And I got even a cool picture of him. I was worried about taking the picture in the moment, but I knew I wanted to get in front of that pigeon in case he decided to sprint, so I can either grab him or stomp on that check cord to stop him. But he set up for a really nice picture. So all in all, good day. Remember, times out here can be frustrating. Honestly, that happening, I immediately was in a different mind shift of like, well, this just screwed everything up. Luckily, nothing happened in that moment. But even like talking right now, I feel like it worked out, but I feel, not excited, which I should be excited because it was a great day. Good job, buddy. Good boy. He's a lover. This is what a wire hair is. All of my wire hairs are this right here. They just want you to love on them. They want to lay on you, sleep with you. They just want to be loved on. So if you're thinking about a dog, want one with a little edge on them, but one that can love you right, these are the ones. Good boy, buddy. All right, load up. Come on, load up. I know, load up. Look at his face. Load up, boy. Hey, GRIZ, come on now. Good boy. Thanks for watching.